Good afternoon, brothers and sisters. It is currently 1:48 p.m. Central Standard Time on February the 11th, 2022. Hope our creator's keeping you well and safe. We actually just did have a sea flare pop off, but that's not the major ordeal. I mean, we're going to definitely take a look at it. We are here at spaceweatherlive.com, by the way. But if we come on over here, we're going to see right where it actually hit the flare. It hit right in South America. So you guys took the brunt of that. It wasn't major. It was about a mid-class sea flare, nothing major. And I did check. There are no coronal mass ejections with this one, and in fact, it is not coming our direction. The sea flare actually came off of this side right over here. Let's zoom in on this little bad boy a little bit and see if I'm actually. Nope, I'm not on it yet. Hang on, let me click on her, and we'll show you where that sea flare came from. It came from this region right here as it was going around the. What in the world are you doing here? Come on now. Sheesh. There we go. There it is. So we can see it's going off to the right side. It did flare off, but if there was a coronal mass ejection, most of the time it's going to go outwards this way. Very rarely would it whip around, but it can happen. But this time there's actually no ejection with it. It was just an arcing of our of the plasma coils, or lines, if you will, the magnetic lines. Just kind of arced up a little bit. Nothing major. However, we've got some things to go over though. And we're going to start off right here on 193 angstroms. We got a good look at earlier. And I'm going to back it up just a little bit. Now, right at our event. Now you guys notice this is coming off from here and from here. But it completely covers. This is what would be considered a solar tsunami. You can see the wave. You can see the whole thing is affected all the way up to here, and when this one comes off, it comes all the way over to here. So you can kind of see. I'm going to go back and forth a little bit so you guys can really get a good look at the effects of what it did. This and if you notice, there's no bright regions. There is no flare. It is just a pretty decent coronal mass ejection. I mean, it almost looks like this guy came all the way over here and somehow got some interference or something, or played with this guy over here. But let me get it out of the way. And it was able to really wave around, and you can see there's quite a bit. I mean, we do have liftoff. It is coming. This is Earth facing. And if you notice, it's almost like a coronal hole right here. And from the plasma filament that was here, the coronal hole just kind of started to form, and it just kind of pushed it off. Right there, see that? So let's see if I can get in a little bit closer on it. We can get a little bit better detail for it. Here we go. So yeah, that's definitely Earth facing. That's coming our way. So yippee-ki-yay! Once again, we got that little funky looking little face right here. That is look like eyes, nose, his mouth. Almost looks like he's blowing fire out of this nostril, doesn't it? Yeah. Anyways, moving on. Come over here to my favorite overlay, where you can get a little bit more detail. And I did back it up to the 9th so that we can see the first one that lifted off late last night. And it was right around in this region here. And this region. This is the guy right here. So that did lift off. We can definitely see plasma coming off of it. Yep, absolutely. And it did actually affect all the way up here too. So let's rewind it back, and we can see the whole area. Look at that. It affected here and up here. So yeah, a little bit came off from that. And this is Earth facing. That is coming at us too. So yippee-ki-yay for that, right? And then this is the other one that came off this earlier today. That was at 1449. This is the one that I was showing you guys. So that's coming at us as well. So you got one behind another one. It's kind of a 1-2 punch of just coronal mass ejection, no flares. Isn't that interesting? It's interesting how that works. You can get a flare without a coronal mass ejection, and you can get a coronal mass ejection without a flare. That does happen. Now we're going to come over here, we're going to look at the 304, and we're going to take a peek at the plasma band coming at us. So we're going to run her forward, and we're going to look, of course, we're going to look right here, and we're going to see a decent liftoff. Oh, sorry, that was our 7 a.m. eclipse by that mothership. And whoosh, right there, look at that. You can definitely see the color, the contrast in the color there. Oh, I hate it when it does that. You little turd. Quit doing that. There we go. Yep. So we will get a little bit of that. We'll have to see how much else is there. So, yeah, let's go check out a couple other things, though. And what I did is I backed up the time on our 304 so that we can see our little liftoff from here and from this region. This region looks like it's a very, very slow liftoff. So it appears as though we're not going to be getting much as far as, there we go, in effect from it. But this, we got one little pop. You can see that kind of pop coming off there. We can see the little arm of filament, little filament band kind of pushing off. You see that? Just kind of snaps it out there. Don't know if much of it was collected, but right here we can also see a filament band right here that's also kind of pushing and got pushed off. And then this seems to be very, very slow moving as it opens up. See how it did that? Very slow. So I'm not sure how much we got out of that. If so, it was a little event. But even if that came off, if with this one coming off and this one, ooh, that's actually kind of cool. I got it like that, didn't it? That was a little flare. Cute. So as this one came off earlier, then the next one that we had this morning, as this one was coming around and that one pushed off, that one would actually catch up to whatever this one spit off. So that one actually would have cannibalized it, and it would be grown. It would be larger. It would have caught up to it. Now, if our sun does manage to pop off a decent M flare in the next 2 days, it will catch up to what came off between last night and earlier today. It will catch up to it and cannibalize it, making it even bigger. So when it hits, it would definitely be like a 1, 2, 3, but more like a big kerpow. So hopefully that doesn't happen. I got stereo ahead pulled up. Let's go ahead and take a peek at what we got going on over here. See if there's any. I know we got some time lapse. They deleted some data. I don't know if they filled it back in or not. See how we went from 19 to 22? Yeah. See, there we go. 2253 to 0553. So they're not filling that data in at all. Them turkeys. Let's see if it goes up to our recent one. And it's not even going to give us the one that we just had. It's not quite caught up yet, but that's all right. I will keep an eye on it, and I will let everybody know what I find. Stay safe out there, folks, and remember, love is the only way forward. Eyes open, no fear.